Welcome back to Live at the Roxy with Steph Sabraw. Live at the Stexy forever. Somebody said, why don't you just call them sexy? Because Steph and Roxy.
Yeah, I would.
You would have to be Steph.
Yeah, I would lose a lot of the letters in that game. I would have one letter.
No, you'd have the E also.
Yeah,
but that's not in a row, and I don't have an E. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
that's why, bitch.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't fucking make sense.
It's illogical.
So why would we do that? That doesn't make sense.
I appreciate the thought behind it, just illogical.
If you want to call it sexy, just call it sexy. It's not a ship name.
Together, it is
forever.
Sexy.
We do have some sexy photos coming soon from two different photographers that we're excited about. Some of them we haven't seen yet. Some of them we have. I have a couple that I wanted to post, but Steph was giving me weird vibes last night.
First of all, I was under the influence. Second of all, I was tired. And third of all, I was saying I like them. I explained why. She wanted to post at 11:30 a.m. or p.m. And that just doesn't make sense to me. Does that make sense to you guys, posting that late?
Well, I still haven't posted anything because also I just started editing a ton of photos and like running them through this filter app that I'm obsessed with.
It's like a job.
I don't even know.
A machine.
Like I was just running
an
through,
industrial machine,
switching up colors and doing shit, but didn't post anything. Like who even knows?
Well, now you're ready. You're locked and loaded. You were loading a machine and you are ready to just output.
I don't feel ready. I don't know what I want to post. I mean, it's very stressful.
Yeah, it's stressful having so many good choices.
You know what's actually stressful? Life and all of the topics that we're talking about today. Also, I can't really talk about, again, there's a third thing happening now that I can't talk to you guys about, but like, holy shit. This is like the definite, my month has been the definition of when it rains, it pours. For sure.
I've experienced it firsthand.
Yeah,
we rolled past it. We didn't even, because it's like, we can't address it, but yeah, a third thing happened and
woof. So maybe we'll talk about that at some point, but we can't now.
Just know that support is necessary.
Yes.
And in whatever way you can give support is so appreciated.
I feel like the least secretive human being ever. And like COVID has made me have to be like secretive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like everyone has a lot of secrets going on right now.
Not even secrets, like just shit that I'm not allowed to share. By the way, guys, my bra is so squeaky that you can hear it in the microphone.
Yeah, it sounds like you put your hand in a bowl of pasta.
Can you guys hear that?
It makes the grossest sound if you're wondering. We should do that. That's one of our World Girl episodes. Remember Nickelodeon where you would close your eyes and put your hand, I think Ellen copied this game. You'd put your hand in like a plastic tube or whatever, and then you'd put your hands into like something that you had to guess what it was.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember Oobleck?
No.
All right. I might have made it up, but it was when
I'm following.
It was when you put like baking soda and water together or whatever it was, it made that goo. I would play with that shit for hours. Oobleck.
My grandma made something a little bit different, but it's like basically Play-Doh.
Yeah, when you like couldn't, you know, how I've told you my family went like this financially when you couldn't afford Play-Doh and you couldn't afford baking soda.
Yeah, I was out in the backyard just getting some water from the neighbor's hose and then pulling dirt and making mud pies.
Oh, I did a lot with mud.
Mud pies, yeah.
I did a ton with mud. I would like sand. I would try to create little things, but they would go away. Did you ever do squand?
What is oobleck and squand?
Squand was... It's kind of like Stexy. It's something sand, but I don't know, maybe squishy sand. You would wet sand and then you would drizzle it to like make castle tops.
Yes. That I watch on Instagram quite a lot. There's a whole faction of Instagram for those types of appealing videos.
So they would sell it at stores, which is stupid as shit because like
you can make it.
You can make it, but they would sell it with really pretty colors. So I would try to make some. I would go to the beach, I'd get sand, and I'd try to like food dye them. Sand doesn't food dye very easily. You have to put in like food dyed water. and strain it
I
through.
have such a war against food dyes.
Why does this keep zooming in and out
I
on
don't
us?
know. Maybe because there's two of us. There might be a dual setting that we can turn on.
Just the two of us. Building grand castles in the sky. Just the two of us. Keep going, Rox. You win now. All right, guys. Before we get into the super chats and the Streamlabs, we have a lot to talk about on today's show. A little bit of fuck yeah news, a little bit of fuck no news. Let's start with some fuck yeah news, which is like Wonder Years, which is coming back with a reboot, but it's featuring a Black family this time. I'm a fan of Wonder Years. I'm a fan of creating new content and amplifying voices. I don't know if we're fans of the fact that, like, what does this really have to do? Like, this could just be a new show, but maybe this will help it get more views. So then cool, but we'll talk about all that. We'll talk about it. Also, in the world of doing things that are good or fuck yeah news, Batwoman cast a Black bisexual lead. I've actually seen a lot of controversy around this, and it seems like people aren't stoked about this, which surprised me, but we will get into that. The Big Ten is moving to conference only for their fall sports, which Steph very quickly explained to me why that was happening, and she can talk to you guys through it as well when we get there. And then the big news of the day, which is really not news, but I want everybody to be putting their energy on this, all of your good, positive energy that you possibly have. Naya Rivera, who I've been a massive fan of for a really long time, I know you guys have as well, or a lot of you have, is currently missing. It is feared that she is dead. The last she was seen was on a boat with her 4-year-old son, and her son said that was found on the boat, and he said that she went swimming and didn't come back up. So we will be talking about Naya Rivera, and you never know. While we're doing the show, we're checking the news all the time. Maybe a miracle happens and maybe there's good news. So please put your positive energy out there into the world, because this is a really fucking sad story. And even if you don't know who she is, she's a mom. And you just never want to see that happen. So we will be talking about all of that and more today on Live with Roxy, plus taking all of your questions and comments and concerns in the super chat and the Streamlabs. Starting with, I saw we had a couple earlier here in the super chat. Greg LeBeau said, shout out and much love to you two queens and Steph. I was feeling you with the headscarf yesterday. Gave me Badu vibes, like Erykah Badu.
Yes.
I was like, Dad, you vibes.
Yes. Huge compliment.
But like no headscarf today.
Yeah.
So
it's over there.
We're still feeling you.
Yeah.
It's sexy forever.
I hope I can stay without
my squeaky ass bra every time I lean forward for that. It's just like,
wash it.
I don't even know it's going to help. Will Watson says, hello to two smart, sexy, sassy ladies from Roxy's favorite nerdy stud. Will Watson, you are my favorite nerdy stud. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Will Watson, you rock. And I appreciate you being in here right now. Also appreciate our friend Lamont Smalls, who says, somewhat random comment. Naya had lovely foot tattoos, and it's sad to presumably see them go away. Also, happy 44th birthday to Fred Savage. Interesting. Is that why they announced the Wonder Years thing today? I don't even know Naya's foot tattoos. I'll have to see, but hopefully let's not even presume anything. Let's only good energy, only good vibes going on. Speaking of good vibes, Ryan Nilsson in the house. Salute Jake Iacovetta. First of all, obsessed with Jake Iacovetta, my amazing mod. Obsessed with Ryan Nilsson, our dear friend. Ryan was texting you today. Ryan wasn't texting me today.
Yeah. Ryan and I have a show at 4 p.m. PST on the Popcorn Talk.
What is it?
Star Wars news. We just break down the greatest Star Wars news of the week. So join us there. I was
going to say, what could Star Wars news possibly talk about? Star Wars news. Right on the nose. You know exactly what it is. Anything big today?
Not really. Not that I've seen.
And not much in Star Wars land?
Yeah, just like books and comics are really the main thing.
They're carrying you guys through.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like DC for right now, we went through a no news June. A no news May, like literally no news. And then June, July, DC has been like slammed news.
Yeah, I feel like every day
kind
there's
of goes
DC
like that.
news.
Yeah, but there wasn't for a while. So maybe next month Star Wars will be slammed. We just don't even know. All right, guys, let's get into some of today. Oh, actually, following your own show, learning how to do it. Let's go to the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Ryan just texted me. Sorry for not texting you. It's fine, Ryan. It's fine. Going into the Streamlabs. All right. Weston Ira said, my new Live at the Roxy shirt arrived. So where's the hashtag Stexy shirt? Wait, how did you get a Live at the Roxy shirt? And what's it look like? Send pics.
Yeah.
And my 80-ish grandpa is going home today after having COVID-19. Oh, that's amazing. He's going home. Anybody else catching Schmobates finals in 3 hours? It's Bibbs versus Bateman with Harloff guest advising. Also, hey, Steph. It's incredible about your grandfather that he's going home. I'm sorry he was sick, but being 80 and tackling this thing, what a fucking beast. Anybody catching Schmobates, the finals in 3 hours? I think we'll probably skip that one.
Yeah. It's a pass.
I think it's a pass. But you guys totally should show your support. Do your thing, honey.
We're just busy planning world domination, so we can't just always make time for other things.
Yep. There's that. Cool. Great. Moving forward. Mark Jason Ali said, hi, Roxy and Steph. Lovely to see you again today. How are you both? Was the shoot with Cam good? Hit the like, friends. Roxy deserves the support. Always an amazing show. Thank you for everything you do. Batwoman casting could be interesting, but not addressing Kate is a mistake. Thank you for this awesome comment and really appreciate your support. The shoot with Cam went very well. We did 4 looks. Like fucking fabulous, Staxies.
He's so awesome to work with.
He really is. He has the greatest energy. He makes you feel so comfortable.
And he's our friend, but it's like you never don't think he's not a professional.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's super duper pro. Yeah, and like I like his energy in terms of he'll let you do your own thing, and then if he thinks that thing like looks silly, then he'll chime in and be like, actually do this instead. But he lets you kind of play around. So he's amazing. I'm obsessed with working with him, and I think we got some good looks. Candidly speaking, Steph and my faces were doing some slightly strange things yesterday as like new news was coming to light during the shoot, and we were both kind of processing some stuff that was going down. So there was a couple
But at least each outfit has one good solo and group shot. Mm-hmm. That's all you need.
Yeah, definitely. Like he for sure did his job. Like sometimes
it was us.
Yeah. But we're going to do another one in 2 weeks and
hopefully fix our faces.
What was that sound?
What's that called again? That like
vocal fry.
Really bad.
Everybody
for you, right?
always says I speak in vocal fry.
You do.
Thanks, bitch. Steph got me a tea today. It was very sweet.
What? Oh yeah, I thought you said Steph got attitude today. Too.
Steph got me a tea today.
Yeah.
Steph got attitude today. Ooh, when you snap, do you snap in front of your face? I go. I should do it up here.
I think it's choice. Yeah, I think face is like I'm leaving.
If I'm doing it 3 times, it starts up here. But otherwise, I just go
Z
here.
formation.
Yeah. Okay. Well, those very important lessons here. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy, there's a Live with the Roxy shirt and a bunch of others too in your merch store. The one Samuel created for you. Oh, that's in the link in the description below. That's awesome. I didn't know anybody had ever bought any of those because Samuel told me if anybody ever did that he would send me the proceeds. So if anybody bought any of those, Samuel, hook it up.
We've been wished a happy 420. Jonathan Guerra.
Oh, well, then that person must be on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you must be...
It's your birthday. Happy birthday and 420.
Oh, it's my birthday. That's what he says.
Yeah.
Cancers unite. Our sign fucking bites. Happy birthday, dear thing.
This is a really good birthday message.
Yeah. Well, it's just like hard to be a Cancer and have all these feelings.
Yeah.
They don't go away and they just like, it's just so much.
It is. And the name we've talked about, the Cancer.
And the crabs element of it and the 69 symbol. Like they try to fuck with us. They try to keep us down.
Fucked. Mm-hmm. Wow.
There's no other sign like it.
You've made it over halfway through the year and we need to remind you that you are not the chosen ones.
Yeah, fuck. Happy birthday, honey. Hope you do something fun today as much as you can. I love the amount of eyebrow ones. Greg LeBeau says, Steph, how long have you had the line in your eyebrow? I feel it and rock.
Remember what we talked about?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, you just elbowed me so hard. I feel it. And Roxy, drop a pot already. Sheesh. I will be doing that. No, it wasn't that hard, but it was like
this.
Yeah, but I had this. So there was a lot of movement. You never heard that my friends called me rubber chicken for a while?
No.
Because they said when I'm in the car with them, like I have very loosey goosey. Like when I'm sitting here, I'm barely sitting here. Like I'm not like here. Like if you push me, I'd fall over. Like because I'm always very like malleable, and so if you go like this to me, like my arm like flew because so like a rubber chicken. So if I drive in the car with somebody,
that will actually be okay. Knock on wood, everyone. You never get in an accident.
But if I got injured, it'd be helpful.
You'd be yeah. Mm-hmm. Or if you fell out of a building. A few accidents. Oh, and you were fine, probably, right? Because your body went limp.
Well, I haven't had any broken bones. Not again, knock on wood. But yeah, because I like my body just like moves.
Yeah.
How long have you had that dash in your eyebrow stuff?
Oh, you want to hear how I got this scar?
You almost did it. Yeah. Okay. I do want to know. I do want to know how you got that scar.
It was really random, you guys. I was on an airplane with my family. It's the first trip that I ever took with them. So I was really young, still an infant. Your skin is malleable.
Yeah.
Like yours. And we actually had an oxygen problem on the plane.
Wow.
So the things came down from the top and it hit my head and it just gashed open. But since I was...
Well, the mask. That's
crazy. I know,
crazy.
exactly. But since I was so young, it scarred.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should have put what's it called on it?
Stitches? Probably.
Yeah. Maybe they did. You don't even know. Thank you for this comment from Ross Bristow. I miss Bateman on the show. Are you fans of Hook?
Wow, there's a lot to unpack here.
How do you want to do it?
Okay, do you have reasons why? But yeah.
Okay. And then the fans of Hook part.
It's so hard to... Robin Williams is obviously one of the greatest to ever do it, and anything he's in, I will watch.
I'm obsessed with Hook.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
My friend, I have a friend who's obsessed with Hook. Top 3 favorite movies.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. The truth of the matter is, like, with Peter Pan and them thinking about doing the reboot with, they're doing the reboot with Jude Law, who I love, and they're always being a Peter Pan something, and Hook. I understand that there's, like, a lot of negative racial connotations in Hook and in Peter Pan.
Of the pirates?
Because of the Native Americans.
Oh.
Because
with the Lost Boys.
Yes, and like Tiger Lily as a character. Yes, with the pirates and also with the mermaids. There's just like a lot of like sexism. There's issues.
To me, it's like if you think about it too much, you're like, am I watching like a priest pedophilia porn fantasy? Yeah. If you don't think about it, you're like, this is a fun adventure.
But I love Hook, so that's the truth.
So fuck off.
So that's how I feel on that. Jorge Aguilar, the Glee curse is real. I hope she's alive and well. Santana was my fave on the show. Always real. People better protect the Flash and Supergirl. People better protect the Flash and Supergirl. I don't really. Oh, because they were both on Glee. Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin were both on Glee. I get what you're saying. We will be talking about Naya Rivera shortly, but yeah, the Glee curse does seem to be incredibly real and scary as fuck. So that's just awful, fucking awful. Going back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Glenn Caesar said, hello, Roxy and Steph. Love you both. As always, thanks for hanging out with us today. Very sad news about Naya Rivera, but hoping for the best in the meantime. I hope that you and all the Rockstars band each have a love-filled Thursday and get some fuck yeah news. Working on it. Working on it.
Beautiful message,
It
Glenn.
is. Glenn also added, this came in from the live chat earlier from Jonathan Moira. Says, I want to make sure you saw it. Today is my birthday, and I'm going to get my first tattoo. Wish you could give me a shout out. So yeah, happy birthday, Jonathan. There's your shout out. We already gave you one earlier, but there's a second one. Good luck with your tattoo. Steph and I both rock ours. And
what are you getting?
They're not so bad. What are you getting?
I want another one.
Steph's obsessed.
Yeah, I've become that person. Roxy's the only person I know who's gotten one, and that was it.
Yeah. I'm literally the only person I know. Even my sister kept going. who got the same.
Oh, really? How many does she have?
She only has 2, but she wants a 3rd one now. And her second one was like a sorority tattoo.
Oh, no.
It looks adorable, but it's also like, if you're going to get a tattoo of your sorority, there's a lot of things you're going to get a tattoo of. Like, clearly that's not your last one.
It's not
going to be your last.
That's true.
Noah Denman said, how do you and Steph feel about tattoos? Do you have any? Would you get any? So yes, we do have. Steph, do you even share what you have? Or do you not?
Yeah, I do. I have one on my rib cage. Roxy was there for both of these things. One on my rib cage, and it says, much love. It's my grandma's exact handwriting from the last letter she ever wrote me before she passed away. It said, much love, Grandpa and Grandma. We were going to keep the Grandma and Grandpa on it, but then we're like, should I have the words Grandpa and Grandma tattooed on my body? Maybe not. I can add it if I change my mind.
Yeah, it's more just like, do you, in 100% of circumstances, want those words tattooed on you? And maybe. But so, yeah, that's one. And then Behind My Neck, V for Vendetta is my favorite movie. Obviously, I'm an anarchist, and I think the people should have the power, not the government. And that movie speaks to my soul. So I have a quote. It's in Latin, but it means, by the power of truth, I, while living, have conquered the universe. I hope. If you conquer the universe, I'm going to be doing pretty well.
You'll be right there.
If you make so much money, can I live in your guest house?
Absolutely.
Thank you, friendship.
I think we'll be making equal.
Yeah, let's hope. Garth Harkness McMurray said Cameron Rice was live on Twitch yesterday, and I chatted with him about the photo session with both of you. He was so excited to work with you again. He really missed you and said he didn't think he had seen you in person since the World Girls show shoot. Yeah, Garth, he actually told Steph and I yesterday that somebody came into his Twitch and was talking about the World Girls episode, which he was so excited about, which is awesome. I hope you guys support Cam because he's amazing. And I don't think I had seen him since then. So happy that we saw him yesterday, and he has great energy always and is so lovely. So
I feel like our group of friends have been the ones actually social distancing. Like, that's why we haven't seen each other.
I hadn't seen Steph in 3 months.
Yeah.
And then I needed her because death. So Chris Martinez says, hey, Roxy and Steph, hope you're both having a great day. In Fuck Yeah News, it's announced that there will be an official Friends cookbook featuring a recipe for Monica's famous moist maker. Star and I are super hyped. Will you be getting it? I feel like I have to get it. But also, I don't know that I love the moist maker because I don't want a 3rd slice of bread in the middle of my sandwich. I already think 2 slices of bread makes me so full and not be able to taste the meat. So, like, I don't know. The moist maker sounds like kind of aggressive, but I would try it. Track Stars says, hi, Rox and Steph. Just wanted to know if you have watched Amazon's The Hunters. I recently watched it. Was wondering your thoughts. Keep lifting women up, and thank you both for caring for the world.
Ovary gang.
Is that what the symbol is for it?
You have to hold it lower, though, because higher could be a gang sign. Lower.
Yeah, but they can't see that.
You can't see it, but know that I'm holding ovaries.
But you can't show that, I don't think, right?
No, it's ovaries. I don't think it's a gang sign. I'm saying it could be.
You know this one? That's the...
But yeah, that's a different hand positioning. That's up.
Oh, if it's down?
Yeah, it's different. We'll be careful. I won't do it.
I get so nervous. I just don't want anybody to think anything.
Listen, we do not affiliate with white supremacists.
Period. End of sentence.
Yeah, period. Not even not affiliate. We fucking hate you.
We fucking cannot. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Now that we've cleared that up, in case you guys are about to recruit us, just to be clear, cannot, will not.
White is not right.
No, very, very true. Thank you. So if you're wondering where we lie on that, if you were wondering that this is something that maybe I shouldn't be saying out loud, but I'm going to because no mental capacity right now to not. Something I thought was interesting was Steph and I were walking downtown the other day for a shoot, and she was wearing her sunglasses and a mask, and I was just thinking, like, this is how non-relevant race should be. The fact that, like, every person I'm seeing walk down the street right now, I don't even know what your race is. Like, I don't even know. Like, and that, it's not that it shouldn't be relevant because people should be able to be proud of where they come from and it affects who you are. But, like, that's how fucking stupid it is.
Yeah.
Like, if I was walking to the white supremacist, I'm walking down the street, I have on my glasses, I have on my mask. You don't know if I'm white or not. You don't fucking know. Like, how are you gonna fucking know? So, like, that's what you're basing what if you love somebody on that? Like, are you a fucking moron? Sorry, I know that's a little tangent.
No,
but
I agree.
You're just like a fucking if that's what you base your decisions on, you're blind. Like, and not actually apparently, but like, fuck you. All right, so now that we're clear, don't come for us. Jake Yakavetta in the Streamlab says, you may have missed a couple super chats from Corey and Matthew W.
Bless you.
What happened?
Go off, Queen.
Hold on.
Bless you.
What's happening? It's just so fucked up. Oh my God. I feel so sneezy right now. Why do you think?
I think you're expelling negative energy.
Oh my God. It's so much. I feel like it's coming again.
Girl, look up to the light.
Oh, that was stopping so much. I can't.
Oh my God.
I can't handle that. No, I didn't miss their things. I see them. Let's go up to oh, wait, do I see that? I see it on here, but it's not on here. Yeah, here we go. Corey said, do y'all support butthole cuts of cats? What's that?
I need
context.
I need context, but probably I support all butthole cuts.
What's a butthole cut?
As long as they're positive cuts.
What's a butthole cut?
I don't know, but it sounds nice.
It does?
Sounds like a fun thing. Like maybe.
Sounds like you cut your butthole.
No.
Like this is cutting a cat's butt?
Like an edit. Like the cut. Like the Snyder cut.
Oh, do you support butthole cuts of cats? Should you cut your cat's butthole? I think you have a big risk of cutting their skin.
No, dude.
What?
I think he's talking about the movie Cats.
The cat isn't spelled that way.
But neither is your pet cat.
That's true, but like that's a cool way to spell
the
that.
The fact that you just so honestly and earnestly answered that question.
You don't think that's what it is?
Okay, Corey, I need you to respond ASAP what you meant, because either I'm in a different realm or she is.
Like, please clarify. Thank you. Need it. Matthew said, what kind of outfits you guys were in for the shoot?
Cute
ones.
Very cute.
Oh, it's buffering? No, it's not. Is it buffering?
I see ourselves.
Nano, why are you fucking with me? Jason says that I'm getting it wrong.
It's a cut of the movie where they show the buttholes. Release the butthole cut.
Got it. Corey says it's the movie Cats. I can't spell.
Yeah, that was a really, really amazing moment for me.
So what do you think then? Okay, then release the butthole cut.
Release the butthole cut.
That's fine. What kind of outfits do we wear? One in the we'll post them so you guys can see, but like cute, normal, like going out outfits.
Yeah, color blocking.
Yeah, they're fun. And there was like a more rocker one and more just different stuff. You guys will see. Thank you. Cool. Good talk. Killing it so far. Really making our way through this news today, aren't we? Let's talk about the news. Let's do that now by starting with, let's talk about Batwoman. So Batwoman cast a Black and bisexual lead. It was important that they announced that both of those things were taking place because remember when Ruby Rose was cast, there was the outrage about her not being queer, although she is queer. So they just wanted to, I think, get ahead of it. And they were like, bisexual. She's bisexual, like in all of the headlines. And also her being Black. I think, I don't know if there's precedence with that with the character at all. Because now we're not having a Kate Kane. She's a different character. So I think that if this girl is the best actress for the part, then I'm happy that she got the part. I don't know how to say her name. I've been hearing two different pronunciations across different podcasts. But I think Javicia.
I think it's Javisha.
You think it's Javisha?
Yeah. But I could be wrong too. I heard that.
I heard Javisha, like Alicia, and Javicia, like.
So do you watch Batwoman?
Yes.
So she is taking over, because I know Ruby Rose left the show.
So she's taking over not the role.
Not the role.
The mantle.
Mantle.
So, like You know how like there's the Flash and one of them is Barry Allen and one of them is Kid Flash and but the mantle is Flash. But you wouldn't take over the character because you wouldn't be Barry Allen. That's already a person.
Got it.
So like there's Bruce Wayne and there's Batman. So if we got a new Batman, it would be not Bruce Wayne. It would be
got it. Same world though, same time.
Yeah, so that's what people are kind of confused about. Like she's gonna be Batwoman, but she's not gonna be Kate Kane.
And they both is the character bi? Like the character always has to be bi.
I don't know. Batwoman is lesbian.
Got it.
So I mean, or Kate Kane is a lesbian. I don't know about Javicia or I don't know how to say her name.
Yeah.
She has very, very few credits. I have never seen her in anything before. You know you've made it though when your handle is just your first name, like Madonna. So killing it there. I meant to go to IMDb, but I went to Twitter.
I'm excited about it. I think this could be really, really cool. She looks like a Batwoman to me. She looks fierce and athletic, and
she definitely does look. I mean, she's stunning, obviously, and seemingly kind of ripped. If you guys watched God Friended Me, then you would know her. She's 42 episodes on there, so that's actually more credits than I remember seeing.
People really like that show.
I didn't ever watch that. She was on a show called Family Business, which I've never heard of before.
I think that's a reality TV show because I think she has a twin. I creeped her Instagram.
I don't know what this show is. It's by day the Duncans are an outstanding family. No, it's not a reality show. So I had never heard of that. And yeah, there was nothing I'd ever seen her in before, but that doesn't mean that she's not great. That means that she definitely had to audition and wasn't straight offered. So she probably is very good.
Yeah.
So Brandy watches God Friended Me. What do you think of her? And also, does anybody know how to say her name? Appreciate that. Because I hate fucking up people's names because it seems so rude. But after Ruby Rose's exit, which we talked about on the show, this is who they cast. And she said, I'm extremely proud to be the first Black actress to play the iconic role of Batwoman on a television. And as a bisexual woman, I'm honored to join this groundbreaking show, which has been such a trailblazer for the LGBTQ plus community. They do not shy away in the show at all from showing Ruby Rose with her multiple female partners. From the very first episode, you see her hooking up with the love of her life. And then in other episodes, we see her fucking around with it. Like, they really have made a very clear point to be like, we're going to treat this like any other of our CW shows, which are very love-centered, and we're going to show all of her relationships. So I've really liked that about the show. And I'm glad to see that even with this new character, that she will continue to be an LGBTQ plus character. I have no idea how the fuck they're going to introduce her. I think they definitely have their work cut out for them.
They have time now. You describing that makes me wish the show was on HBO.
Yeah, because it is still like so campy.
It just is so hard for me to now not watch streaming shows just because usually what the time put into it, they just have a lot more time without the TV deadlines.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's definitely a campy show that you can tell has 24 episodes a season and has to like bang them out. But she's going to be playing Ryan Wilder, and is described as likable, messy, a little goofy, and untamed. I definitely can't picture a goofy Batwoman. That's super duper not Batwoman style, but okay. She's also nothing like Kate Kane, so that makes sense. The woman who wore the batsuit before her. With no one in her life to keep her on track, Ryan spent years as a drug runner, dodging the GCPD, so Gotham Central Police Department, and masking her pain with bad habits. Today, Ryan lives in her van with her plant, a girl who would steal milk for an alley cat and could also kill you with her bare hands. Ryan is the most dangerous type of fighter, highly skilled and wildly undisciplined. She's an out lesbian, so she's not bisexual. She's also lesbian like Kate Kane. Athletic, raw, passionate, fallible.
Oh, so they just wanted
very much not your stereotypical all-American hero.
Us to know that the person playing her would be in the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
Got you. Well, I'm excited.
I think that there's nothing to be... I really feel like there's nothing to be either excited nor not excited about right now, because I was one of the few people I knew who actually watched the show, who liked the show. I really thought that I preferred Ruby Rose to a lot of people. People weren't liking her that much. I thought she was doing a pretty decent job. I hear she didn't want to be on set. I hear set didn't really want her there. I hear that it's better that she's moving on. And this is an actress who I don't know at all, who seems like a kick-ass, very fit, interesting character description. So I'm looking forward to see what she has to do, but I have no reason to feel really any kind of way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let us know what you guys think. Are you happy with this casting? Do you know her well? Are you clear on how to pronounce her fucking first name? Somebody help me.
It shouldn't be hard. I've just heard multiple
ways. I know. Once I hear her say it, then I'll know what it is.
That picture you just put up with of her though looks like she looks like Naomi Campbell's like niece.
Yeah.
She's fucking stunning.
Fierce as fuck. And like can really pose. Let's get into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Wiley Todd says, hi, Roxy. So I'm on my first binge of Friends. I'm on the 7th season now and loving it, but gotta say it's crazy how much you're like Phoebe. Thanks. Thank you.
I haven't watched the show, so I don't.
Some people think I'm like Monica.
Yeah.
But I feel like I am like Phoebe with a little bit of Monica and a little bit of Rachel. I appreciate you, Wiley Todd. I appreciate you. Glenn Caesar in here says, Roxy and Steph, here's an update from Jonathan Moreira. Thanks, guys. I'm kind of scared about getting it. What are you getting, though?
What is your tattoo?
We gotta know. Let us know. Help us out.
Need to know what the tattoo is.
Must know. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. I think he just put in and said... Jonathan said, I'm going for the Power Ranger lightning bolt behind my ear. That's awesome. 29-year-old masshole. What? Born and raised, now living in Virginia. Thanks for the 2 shout outs. Jonathan, you rock. Happy birthday again. The Power Ranger lightning bolt behind your ear is fucking awesome.
That's dope.
Love tats behind people's ears. 29 years old. I'm about to be 29 in 1 week, less than that, in like 4 days. So welcome to the club. To you, then welcome me to the club soon. Our last year of our 20s. Fucking crazy. Massholes forever.
Who's your favorite Ranger?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Or were you asking
I was
him?
asking him now.
Jonathan, who is your favorite Ranger? Growing up, it was Kimberly. I was obsessed with her. But like, I don't know now because I'm not that well versed anymore. But there is a girl who plays one of the Rangers named Claire Blackwelder. For any of you guys who are Power Ranger fans, who was in my sorority with me. And she's a doll. So she's my favorite actor playing a Ranger.
Okay.
And other than that, Kimberly, I had the Power Rangers at my birthday party when I was young. Like, you know, when you could hire people to like dress up as things, not the real ones. Like,
yeah.
So I had the pink Ranger and I had the yellow Ranger and I had the red Ranger because my brother requested the red Ranger. It's actually a really cool thing to do for your kids' birthday parties. If you guys are trying to throw a birthday party and have like maybe at the time, I remember, I think, well, I didn't know them, but I asked my parents later. I think it was like $50 for each of them to come for 3 hours. It's like hiring a magician. So
if you guys have kids and you want a pink and yellow Ranger to show up, just drop a comment.
Oh my God, the Whirl Girls give birthday party Power Rangers a whirl.
Yo, or a Disney princess, whatever you need.
Whatever you
need.
need.
I could be Mulan or
yeah,
probably Jasmine. You could probably throw on a red wig, be Ariel or Cinderella.
I'm Ariel.
I'm giving you options. You have a few more. You have a lot you could take over.
I'm so upset right now.
Okay. Yeah, Ariel, actually, I rewatched Little Mermaid. Hot take. I can't really watch it anymore.
It's not about that. It's just like, oh, I'm so white then. Like, I guess I am.
There's no create a Jewish princess.
That's literally what we're called. Jewish American princesses. Why can't you make one for us? Like, maybe, I mean...
What? I need one. Fuck, I have to choose outside my race.
Yeah. I mean, we could be, yeah, fuck. What's the one? I guess I'm Sleeping Beauty. That's who the fuck I am.
Oh, Aurora.
Aurora's such a shit one to be.
Arguably the best voice. You have 3 fairy godmothers, not just one.
Yeah, but you get to be Jasmine or Mulan. Fuck off.
Yeah, the best. Those 2 are the fucking best.
Fuck off. Like, come on.
The most independent.
We
most agency.
We don't know that Jasmine's not Jewish. We should ask her.
That's true. We haven't asked any of them.
Yeah, we should. That would be.
Well, Mulan's not because she's clearly practicing a different.
Doesn't she like multiple times go to her ancestors?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
it's
Jews,
not Jewish.
Jews don't
yeah.
do that. I don't know what she is necessarily, but we do know what she isn't, which is Jewish. But you don't know. Like, it could be a whole different thing. If
Elsa, no, yeah.
Suck my dick.
You don't like Elsa? Other than the fact that she doesn't have a male or female or anyone interest, but people like that about her.
I guess samesies, girl. No, because she has like no control over her powers, and she keeps like fucking everything up, making it all cold. And also, I'm cold all the time.
Life is a roller coaster. It takes time to master your powers.
Here's the thing, though. If Jasmine is Jewish, then I think that there were some anti-Semitic things going on there, because like we got a lot of like, you know, with Aladdin, like we got a lot of stealing and like a lot of poor jokes and like needing a lot of money. So actually, I'm not down with that. She's not a Jew either.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We'll have to keep looking.
Princess Leia counts, and I'm Princess Leia.
Princess Leia is arguably the best princess there is.
We went off track.
But Disney
No, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what we do on this show. Spaceballs count. Well, it only counts when Steph watches it.
Okay.
We tried.
I'm sorry your Hulu wasn't working. Your internet.
Why are you upset with me?
I can't stand you.
I can't fucking stand you. Okay, let's talk about another. I was going to say things we can't stand, but that doesn't work for any of these transitions. So instead, I'll just say, and now talking about Wonder Years reboot featuring a Black family. I am a Wonder Years fan.
Can you give me the premise?
Did you ever watch Boy Meets World?
Yes.
Kind of that, but dated more. And spoiler alert, do you want me to not spoil it?
No, spoil it.
The main couple, Winnie and the boy who's Fred Savage, at the end, like it's this whole love story between like two kids, and they end up not together. And that was like the like monumental, like sometimes you don't end up with your childhood sweetheart. Mm-hmm. And so it kind of was like a lot of it, like drama and sweet and interesting. But what the reboot is going to do is going to take place in the 60s. Kevin Arnold, thank you. Going to take place in the 60s, featuring a Black family. So that's interesting to me because I don't really understand how that's a reboot of the Wonder Years in terms of like, you can't be a show that's focusing on a Black family in the 60s and not like heavily talk about
I was just about to say that.
And like, which is a very valuable show and something I would definitely watch, but I don't know how you do that and like
and keep that story.
Yeah.
I agree completely. I was just thinking about like you can no longer make period pieces without addressing the period.
Yeah.
And also what we were saying, it's like I obviously don't know the premise that much of the show, but it seems like can't we just make room for more Black stories and Black shows that are
But I don't know that people would watch, and I do think that like this would does give it a chance to have people to watch. Legault Land, the reason I'm saying that Wonder Years did take place in the 60s, I think so, towards the end of the 60s, right? Late 60s, early 70s, I think, is when the timeline of the show was, but you guys can let me know. But that's not why I'm saying this isn't like that. I'm saying that life was very different for a white family than a Black family then. I would think that if they were trying to do a story like this, they would have had it take place in the 80s, where still obviously racism is very poignant, but it's not like it wouldn't as much affect
the civil rights movement might have not even happened depending where you are. In the 60s,
yeah, exactly. So like it just is so you cannot avoid it in a single episode.
Yeah, and do you know where it's going to be streaming or?
No, I don't know. Let me look.
Because that like if I could like if it was like HBO where like I know they're just going to put down on money, research and resources to build a really accurate depiction, but also like shine a light. It obviously has to be positive because it's about a family, and I'd love to see a positive representation of a Black family in the 60s. That would be wonderful. But
I was right about 60s, 70s, by the way. So yeah, this says 60s though. The new one's at ABC. It's like, okay, well, I'm happy they're doing this. It will be very interesting. Lee Daniels is exec producing it, and he comes from Big Bang Theory, which. Okay. will executive produce the comedy from Big Bang Theory from writer Saladin Patterson, who comes from Big Bang Theory, with original series co-creator Neil Marlins, and Fred Savage is also attached. The network is teaming with Empire co-creator Lee Daniels to work with that. So that makes sense.
Is that Lee Daniels in that picture up there? Oh, Daniels
yes,
to the right.
Here.
Okay. Well, that's great that the executive producer is Lee Daniels, who is black.
And Patterson is also Saladin, which I didn't know about Big Bang Theory, is also
black. Great.
Yeah.
That gives me more hope.
Yeah, me too. This will be, the comedy's received a sizable pilot production commitment and will open a mini writer's room once the network approves. Wow, so they're really going forward with this. That's interesting. So it's going to be, the original series starred Fred Savage, revolved around a white middle-class family in the 1960s suburbs. The Disney-owned network's new take will focus on how a black middle-class family in Montgomery, Alabama, in the turbulent late 60s made sure it was the wonder years for them too. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see.
I believe that's tough, but some of the greatest projects come from really tough premises. So,
especially for an ABC show.
ABC, though, I've noticed, especially with Freeform, they really are trying to like make a name for themselves in that progressive type of TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. This sounds like definitely something that I have my eye on, and I'm looking forward to, and I'm cautiously optimistic about. Mm-hmm. So we'll keep you guys posted.
So did it have a narrator? The show?
Fred
because
yes, it did. Who was their narrator?
Zeno Hour said Terrence Howard must narrate.
It did have a narrator.
Hilarious.
Who was it, guys? Who was the narrator of Wonder Years? Was it Fred Savage? But it sounded like an older voice. Let's see if it says it in the thing. Oh, Kevin Hart would be great. Kevin Arnold, Daniel Stern was the narrator as an older, that's why he played an older Kevin Arnold, but like telling the story going back to the time. Yeah, it wasn't Fred, but he was still playing the same character, which makes sense. All right, guys, keep getting your comments in here in Super Chat and streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. If you have anything you want to say or show support, that is much appreciated. Otherwise, we'll keep talking about the things that we're going to talk about for the last 15 minutes of the show. But getting in here, I do want to say that Jake Yakoveta spelled out for us how to say her name, which he says is Javicia. That's what I said, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
That's what you said. I thought it was Javicia.
Well, everybody keeps saying what you're saying. So Javicia, but I think, yeah. So Javicia, like Javicia. Isia. Okay. So it's pretty phonetic, like Javicia. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you for letting us know. Garth Harkness McMurray says Princess Vanellope von Schweetz is a Jewish princess, Disney princess. She's in the Wreck-It Ralph movie. I was seen in the second movie with all the Disney princesses and wore a princess gown. She's voiced by Sarah Silverman, the Jewish comedian. I don't remember her in
That's awesome. Sarah Silverman is...
It's not awesome that we have one princess and it's in a movie of 80 princesses.
Yeah, you're right. When you really have to be so specific about a character, like to find the token one of a group, it's bad. But Sarah Silverman, I just think is one of the dopest people. She's invited into every room. Are you about to cough?
I don't know. I'm dying.
She has the plague. Shit.
Guys, my eyes are watering.
You guys know that when someone coughs around you in pandemic time, it's like you could take out the hoops and just fight.
I'm not coughing. I'm dying. Yeah, no, it is. Sarah Silverman rocks, and it's good that we have one. I mean, I was talking to Steph the other day, which is something that I think a lot of people don't know, but like less than 1% of the population is Jewish. So like we really don't make up that many people. There's crazy stats about if the Holocaust didn't happen, how many Jews would be on this planet, and because I know it sounds like you would only minus right now 6 million Jews, and then that would or add 6 million Jews, and that would be the percentage, but it's not, because that's since the 40s, how many people would procreate, and whatever it is, there would be multiple times more.
I believe that.
So all of these people have done research into it. I can get more actual numbers for you guys, but I've read stats on this like a
we
bajillion
should do
times.
that with Jewish people and African Black people, because there's new research that we know both historically those groups have been hit the hardest consistently throughout history, but in terms of genocide within those are big numbers.
Yeah. Just speaking genocide wise, I mean also Armenians, but like
those 2 million, 1.5.
Yeah, just a big fucking genocides. How crazy is it like that we live in a planet that has had so many genocides?
Dude, I was thinking.
Do you ever think about that?
Yes,
I know that sounds so stupid and millennial the way I phrase that, but you know what I mean? Like we live in a planet where like multiple times we have let people mass murder millions of people for the way that they look or were born.
Yes, I was thinking about this because I used to joke and be like, oh yeah, like my ancestors were hoes getting it on because I'm so mixed. And I'm like, no, my ancestors were all displaced out of their homelands. Yeah. So they were forced into other countries where they met people and love happened, which was great. But they probably, I wouldn't be so mixed if they weren't displaced.
Yeah. Yes. Fucked up.
It's like really fucked.
Like that. And whenever you question why bad things are happening on this planet, it's like, think about how many horrible people are here that like do things like that. I mean, not bad people who like, we talk about like, okay, bad people who like cheat on their wives or husbands or whatever. And it's like, fuck you. Not that level of bad. Like by far the way next level of bad, which is like mass murder.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How can you? And that's why this really pissed me off the other day because somebody commented on the video about Deshaun Jackson posting the Hitler thing and was like, how is this anti-Semitic? For 5,000 reasons, but also like Hitler exterminated. That's the word. He exterminated Jews. Like that's the word he used, extermination. To quote anything that somebody who killed 6 million of one race, 6 million people in one race, because Jew is the only thing that is considered both a religion and a race of people. Isn't that kind of interesting?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it is. To quote that person is anti-Semitic. Like, even if you're saying hello from Hitler, like anything to bring light to his name and to quote him and say like anything that he said and to put that's anti-Semitic. And then on top of it, the actual quote was anti-Semitic. Yeah. So like for multiple different fucking reasons.
That had to do with like conspiracy anti-Semitic theories of Jewish people.
Also, I can't get through one of these Live at the Roxy's without talking about anti-Semitism.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Someone did bring up also indigenous people included in the list of people who have been fucked consistently. Absolutely.
There was I don't know.
There was a case today in Oklahoma. So with the Trail of Tears, it was one of the most disgusting things that have happened on American land, where we displaced it was genocidal what we did to Native Americans, and we forced them out of their land, and they had to walk hundreds of miles in the Trail of Tears to Oklahoma. And there was a new case with the Supreme Court today that they ruled in favor because people wanted to take some of the land that had been given to the Native Americans away, like reservation land, and the court ruled in favor of the native land. So that's good.
We need to make things right. So every time we do make a little something right, it's like, I don't even want to celebrate it that much because it's like, fucking no shit. Like,
yeah.
Good job. Way to go. Moving forward. Glenn Caesar said, damn, I put all that info on Jonathan's tattoo, the what and the where in my last Streamlab, but it must have accidentally chopped my message in half as I was editing it, and I hit send before double checking. LOL. Oh well, it's worth it to send in another Streamlabs for you. Thanks, Glenn Caesar. You're so sweet. We do have to talk about a couple more news stories today. The Big Ten is moving to conference only for their fall sports. What is a conference only model, Steph, and why is it relevant, and why would it help?
So football obviously makes the schools the most amount of money. A lot of times they have in-conference game, which matters for like the championship and who they play. But they have out-of-conference games in the beginning for 1, practice, 2, money.
So for anybody who doesn't know like anything about colleges or college sports, in conference would mean A conference is a cluster of schools that are all together in the same group.
Yes.
So you might have heard people talking about this is taking place with the Big Ten. So Big Ten would be the conference. And it's actually, is the Big Ten even 10 anymore?
No,
it's 12 or something. But that's what they're called. And it's a group of colleges that are somewhat close to each other. Somewhat close does not usually mean within a couple of miles. It usually means regionally.
Yeah, so the idea behind keeping it in conference with the Big Ten would be to limit flights and that you would probably be busing. But because of money and conference additions, there are schools that are outside of the state, which is kind of ironic. But the thing that why it matters is because a lot of times big schools like the Big Ten, they're huge football programs, play smaller schools and as practice, but it gives the smaller schools a lot of money. So one person, Jordan Strack, tweeted, BGSU, I forget, I don't know what that stands for. If you guys know in the chat, let me know. Football is scheduled to play at Ohio State and Illinois. BGSU would lose out on $2.2 million if the Big Ten doesn't have conference games. That is absolutely crippling a department that has already an extremely limited budget. So it really, really affects those
Bowling Green State.
Oh, Bowling Green State. So yeah, they'll play smaller schools as practice, but it's huge income for them.
It's just going to be really challenging because we talked about yesterday what's happening at Stanford, and it's like, this might demo some schools. I saw a massive article yesterday about how the entertainment industry is being struck as like one of the hardest industries right now during COVID, because it literally we have not been able to do things, period. Like you can't. But I think that this is going to be a really big one too, because you either are safe or you're not, and safety has to come first, and it has to come over finances, and it has to come over so many other things. And like the economic hit that a lot of these places are going to take is fucking massive. Massive.
Yeah. And it just sucks to think about how, as a developed country, we have handled this the absolute worst. And we would not be in this place if it wasn't for the leadership that we have in place. And like people really have to remember that come November, because we are going to be facing backlash of this for years.
Yeah, years. I think that we definitely are. I think hard backlash for 2 years. And then for 5 years, we're going to see the trickle effect of what that's really going to do. And it's for a lot of people. So isn't that exciting? Buckle up, everybody. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Speaking of fucking bumpy, horrible rides, something we haven't talked about yet, but people keep talking about in here is, of course, Naya Rivera. I did see we just got a super chat in here about this. Lamont Smalls said, Naya Rivera has been acting since 5 and appeared in an episode of Fresh Prince, as well as episodes of Family Matters and Smart Guy. She is a fierce fighter, ridiculous talent. We've seen her go through a lot of different issues. There was a domestic assault charge, and she has had, we know that the set of Glee was incredibly toxic. We've heard stories about Leah Michelle. Even Naya Rivera spoke a little bit about that. She's somebody who, if you did watch Glee, was by far and away one of the more talented people on that show. And that's saying something, because everybody on that show was talented. It did give us Grant Gustin. It did give us Melissa Benoist. It did give us Amber Riley. It did give us Cord Overstreet. Obviously, there's been a lot of upsetting things that happened about Glee. Corey Monteith, who I'll never forget, passed away on my birthday, July 13th, and had overdosed from heroin. The guy who played Finn, who was a fucking pedophile, and that all came out, which was, not Finn, who played
Puck.
Yeah, thank you, Puck, which was fucking horrible and disgusting, and so on and so forth. This seems to be, people are calling it the cursed cast, but now Naya Rivera, who was on a river with her 5-year-old son, talk about social distancing and being safe. She's completely in the middle of a river, just on a lake with her son on a boat. They had rented the boat for the day. She's trying to be a great mom. And the report is that when the boat didn't come back on time, the people went out looking for them. They found the son alone on a boat. By the way, think about being fucking 4 years old alone on a boat. Thank God that the company was responsible enough to go find him, because so that's one miracle in itself. Because think about how many companies would not, and would leave it till morning and then just charge them or whatever. So they go find him, and he says that his mom went for a swim and never came back. So we don't know. There was a rescue team that went out that has been changed to a search team, meaning that she is currently feared to be dead, to have drowned in their initial search that has taken place over now almost about, I think, probably 18 hours. She was not found. It is a lake. There's a lot of ground to cover. There is still, I'm doing what I can to put out good energy because you never fucking know. She could be trying right now desperately to get back to her son. So let's hope that that is the case and that she is alive and that she, there's a lot of bad shit that's taken place in 2020. Let this be one of the miracles.
Yeah. To switch it from a rescue to a search is really devastating, but I do hold on to some hope because it seems so fucking random and so not right that I hope things can miraculously turn right.
We heard about what happened with the wrestler that took place earlier this quarantine, who similar situation, was in water with his kid, and the kid survived and he did not. And it's fucking horrible to think about this 4-year-old without a mom. And so all we can do is if you pray, then pray. Shad Gaspard, thank you. If you pray, then pray. And if not, I hope that you believe in energy of some sort, like I do. I don't even know what the fuck I believe in because I'm certainly agnostic, but like put out something good. Put out something. Because it's fucking horrible. So I just feel horrible for any of her loved ones. Lamont Smalls, thank you so much for the incredibly, incredibly generous support. Trust me, I need it desperately. So really, really appreciate it. He said, sadly, the tragic story is not limited to the actors. Glee assistant director Jim Fuller died of a heart failure at 41 in September 2013. The following February, Nancy Motes, an assistant for the show, and Julie Roberts, half-sister, committed suicide at 37. Yeah, they've had a lot of really, really bad hits. Really, really bad hits.
Wow.
Yeah. And we've heard about like the toxicity on set and everything. And I don't know. I think that toxicity, you don't know the extent of it at the time.
I mean, talk about energy, and someone Lion 211177 just said, yeah, energy. I think that shit's real. Like,
yeah, me too.
You can't be around negative energy in people and not have defense mechanisms because that shit is a disease in itself, and we don't know how it manifests in our mind and bodies.
Yeah, we were talking about this actually the other day with my mom, and just like, and with cancer too, like. You just don't know because the scientists have ideas of what causes things, but like one of those things that's always listed is stress. And where does stress come from? And so it is important for all of us to treat our body like a temple and our mind like a temple, and to try to find ways to put ourselves in situations that are positive, and that can be very hard. Like, there's no way if you're cast on a show like Glee, you're going to turn that down because of the negative energy. Probably not. But then you have to work extra hard at meditating and doing all of these things to combat. Yeah. But I hope that, my hope of all hopes is that tomorrow on the show, we come back with some kind of news, which is like, miracle has happened. Naya found. So everybody, please put that energy out there, and let's just hope that she somehow found a way to survive this. And if not, we'll keep you guys posted on what happens, because it's fucking horrible. So dying again. Anyway, that's the extent of the news for today. If you guys have thoughts about Naya Rivera, if you want to send some good energy or messages, if you want to talk about Wonder Years and what you're hoping to see from the reboot, if you have any opinion on the Batwoman casting or what you're hoping to find from this new character, or if you have thoughts on the Big Ten moving to conference only for the fall, please let us know in the comments below. It really helps when you leave a comment after the show. For those of you guys who are watching live, by the way, there's over 200 of you guys who have been in here for the majority of the time, which is fucking awesome. Please give that thumbs up and leave a comment after the fact. It does make a difference. And like Steph said, for reasons that I can't really talk about right now, I need your support more now than ever. And I know you guys probably need my support, and I'm going to continue to be here supporting you, as is Steph, because we've kidnapped her into this. It's fine.
It's fine.
Blink once if you're okay. Blink twice if you're not. So, no, that was once.
That was once.
Yeah. Okay, but what happens when the second one comes?
Don't look.
Don't do it. Okay, hide away. Hide your face. And also, something you could really do that would help me a lot is tell a friend. Please tell a friend about the show if you think that they could use it, or use a friend, or it would be helpful in any way. We want to grow the Rockstars band as much as we can. So thank you guys for being here. We will be back tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. live at the Roxy. Don't forget that on Fridays I have DC Movie News first. So catch us tomorrow on DC Movie News at 1, and then here live at the Roxy at 2:30. Are you going to be on the show? Okay, Steph will be here too. That's how it goes. Lots of love to you guys. Oh, and I didn't get to ask you what your one thing you did to make yourself happy was. So if you could leave that in the comments, I'll take a look at those.
Yes.
If you did something between yesterday and today that was a way to make yourself a little bit happier, then please let me know. I could use some ideas, and also I'm sure other people could too. So please put that below. And other than that, stay safe. Keep fighting and put out that good energy for Naya Rivera, and hope that she returns home safe to her kid, because that's what we all really want.
Straight up.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Steph, you guys can find her at Steph Sabraw with those fabulous nails. You guys can find me at Roxy Stryer, and we'll see you tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. live at the Roxy.